Welcome to Joshland. Welcome to Joshland.
My name is Elysia Hansel, and I am a puppeteer. So I began doing puppet shows at this place called the Valley of the Moon, and their main message is believe in kindness, and kindness makes the world go round, and that is the current magic that we have to trade in today, is that we can both, all of us can deal in kindness. And so I already had in mind, like, I want to bring puppeteering to children that either can't afford to go to the movies or can't afford to go to live theater in a fancy large auditorium. And so I began doing puppet shows outside at parks, and it was always donation based, and I found a lot of really good feedback and really good excitement in both the puppeteers that I had asked to help me and projects that I had worked on, but also the kids themselves coming up to me, coming up to the puppet, really wanting to know, how does this work? Where does your hand go? How do you make it talk when you talk? And the answer is practice, and the answer is having fun with what you do. We grew up in the same town, in the same street, and we grew up watching the puppet wagon come from the library down our street, and it would actually park outside of Josh's house. And so me and a sister and all our friends would come and sit on the hill and watch these puppet shows like Mark the Worm and some others that I've forgotten by now, but it definitely made an impression in us because we really like Muppets and we really like puppets and we really like kids, and they're always full of energy and not afraid to say what they think, and they often make mistakes and feel badly, but they don't hide it like adults do, and I appreciate that, the honesty of children.
I have to give so much credit to Elysia Hansel because she was the puppet performer for Moganko for both music videos, the majority of them, and she was phenomenal. She helped me storyboard everything. She helped me come up with the concepts for the videos, and she really helped set the tone for the day of shooting. She was very energetic and lively, and really turned Moganko into a motivational tool for these guys to remember that these songs, both of them, were for kids.
We would make something that would make kids that get stuck inside a lot more often than other children and that can't go hang out with a giant group of kids when they're feeling sick, we would bring joy and excitement into their homes via the internet. I'm glad that we're reaching out to future generations and future parents that are like, oh, I want to have my friends' kids over, but like, what do I need to tell them ahead of time so that they're not overwhelmed or scared, or, you know, so they can really still play. I like that he is silly. I like that he talks sometimes, but that he doesn't talk very often, so it's much more of a physical humor that I think in this day and age, many movies and cartoons are all about, you know, loud noises and sparkly things and quick shots cutting from one thing to the other, and puppeteering is this art form that I don't want to say it's dying because I think that so many people are becoming fascinated with it, even though it has a rebirth or a renaissance. So I like that he is this element of hope and magic in a world that these kids face, you know, difficult decisions and scary medical offices, and he makes it fun, and so do you, you know. So I like that he's kind of this unlocking the key to like having fun in everyday life. The hurdles that I face as a puppeteer down in Tucson, either just involving people that really are passionate to stay with it. Sometimes that's a problem. People are excited about it, but then life happens and they fade in and out. But just seeing what you were able to accomplish, and that it did take you longer than you thought, and that it is getting to be amazing and way better, and like now you have this like professional recording, and now you're getting to do this awesome speaking thing at the U of M. So it's kind of opened my eyes to see the magic of when you let go and involve other people that are passionate and delegate and So I guess the feeling I get when I work with you guys is excitement and hope for future projects. I didn't know that it kind of has a spectrum of how it affects people, that it can come on really strong, or you can have kind of relapses into rough periods of health and then basically not have an episode or a really hard time for a while. And I also didn't know that every organ in someone with cystic fibrosis is coated in a kind of phlegm or mucus. I thought it was only the lungs, I thought it was only the pancreas, and that all other parts of you were just normal. And so knowing that it's systemic and knowing that it's an autoimmune disease really kind of helped me understand the disease better. Don't be afraid to create things, because even the people that become famous and like have paparazzi following them in a limo and $1 million to sing their songs, they all started out as kids one day, singing and humming in the shower, bopping along as they're cleaning the room and dancing. And so I just want everyone out there to know, it doesn't matter how sick or healthy you are, your creative ideas are awesome. So many times when I do puppet shows, they're very instantaneous. They happen one night only. They're live. And so doing something that will not only help kids and adults understand things better and also get excited and get involved, but something that can be replayed over and over again and enjoyed. Or when it's a struggle and it's a hard day for these kids, that they can put it on and it will get a little easier. And that makes me so happy.
For Elysia, and you'll see in the videos, we spent 2.5 hours in my basement last night, or the other day, shooting the videos as a puppet. So you'll see them, they're amazing. I love this woman, I've known her since elementary school. I can't say enough. You guys are wonderful, I love you. Thank you so much. We gotta take a pill. You think we're finished? We ain't done. Taking your pills is just part of the work.